Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter 4, reproduction in plant. So first of all, we start seeing what is reproduction. So let us see what is reproduction. Plant reproduction. Plants are the most important living organism on the earth. They give life to all plants, all organisms on the earth. Plant reproduction is the process by which plants generate new individuals or offspring. Any animal or plants, when they produce the new individuals same like them, it is called reproduction. To maintain the life on the species on the earth, the living organisms reproduce. Mostly plants reproduce through seeds. If you sow a seed in the soil, the seed germinates in few days. Within a few days, a tiny plant appears that gradually develops into a big plant. So when you sow a small seed, it develops into a very big plant. Day by day, it will grow and it will make a very big plant or tree. So a seed is very important part of the plant that give rise to a new plant. Why do all seeds not germinate? Seeds germinate to form a big plant, but all the seeds produced by the plant do not germinate. There are some reasons why all seeds produced by the plant do not germinate. We know that most of the plants produce a large number of seeds, but all seeds do not grow into new plants because some reasons are there. First is some seeds are eaten up by birds, rats and other animals. All the seeds do not germinate because some are eaten up by the animals like rats and birds and other. Some of them may get destroyed by wind and rain. Some are destroyed by the wind and rain. They may get they will not germinate. Some do not get sufficient air, water or warmth to germinate. That means they don't get appropriate condition, suitable condition to grow. That's why they do not germinate. So all the seeds that are produced by the plant do not germinate. Now first of all we will see about a seed and the parts of a seed. In this picture you can see the different parts of the seed. It is very clear in this picture. The seed coat is also very clear. You can see the seed coat, the outer brown color it is shown, that is seed core. And from the seed coat, when we will open the seed, we will see inside structure also. Inside you can see two cotyledons are there. These are the food for the plant, baby plant to grow. And there is epicotyle and hypocotyle you can see. So hypocotyle is at the below of the cotyledons and epicotyle is above of the cotyledons. And hypocotyle ends in radicle that gives rise to roots, and epicotyle into plumule that gives rise to shoot part of the new plant. So radicle and plumule are very important part that gives rise to root and shoot respectively. Now let us see about the other things. Seeds. Seeds of different plants are of different shapes and sizes. So it is not necessary that the seeds of all the plants will be same. It can be different shape also and size also. Some are big also, some are very small also. So despite the differences, most seeds have three main parts in common. But since the seeds are different, but the main parts of the all seeds are same, that is common. That is seed coat, cotyledons and embryo. So first of all we will discuss about the different parts of the seed. So first is seed coat, the outermost covering. The thick outer covering of the seed is called seed coat. It protects the baby plant inside. It protects the seed also, and the baby plant inside is protected by the seed coat. On the side of the seed there is a scar. When you will see the seed very minutely, you will see there is a dot like structure, that is a scar on the side of the seed. That is, this is the place where seed is attached to the fruit. The place is that place where the seed is attached to the fruit. On the top of the scar there is a tiny hole also. You can see tiny hole in gram seed also very clearly. There is a tiny hole through which the seed gets water. When we soak the seed into water, through that tiny hole only seed is soaking the water. Now next is cotyledons. This is very important part of the seed that gives the food to the developing baby plant. Inside the seed coat, fleshy seed lips or cotyledons are found. It is also known as seed lips. They store food for the baby plant till it grows its own leaves and starts making its food. So if baby plant before that baby plant develops its own leaves, the cotyledon provides the food to the baby plant. After that, when it grows its true leaves, it start making its food. The seeds are cotyledons. According to cotyledons, plants are producing two types of seeds: monocot seeds and dicot seeds. So, what are these monocot seeds? Seeds like rice, maize, and wheat have only one cotyledon and are called monocotyledon seeds. That means some seeds have only one cotyledon and some seeds have two cotyledons. The seeds which have only one cotyledon, they are known as monocotyledons, like maize, wheat, and rice. And dicot seeds, seeds like gram, pea, and bean have two cotyledons and are called dicotyledon seeds. So that means the gram, pea, and bean, these are very common. When you will soak the seeds and you will open it, the seed coat, you can get two cotyledons in gram, peas, and bean. So it is dicotyledon seeds. You can see in this picture also, it is very clearly shown in this picture, monocot and dicot seeds. So monocot seed, you can see that there is only one cotyledon in this first number figure, and in second number figure you can see the both the cotyledons are opened, and it is shown here that it contains two cotyledons and the first picture contains single cotyledon. So the first one is monocot seed and second one is dicot seed. Not the baby plant, the third part is baby plant. The baby plant lies between cotyledons. Between the cotyledons, when you open, you will see very small point part is there. It contains baby root radicle and baby shoot plumule. That means in that baby plant only very small radicle and plumule will develop. The baby plant is also called embryo, which grows into a new plant. This baby plant is only the part which grows into new plant. You can see in this picture the different stages of baby plant seed growing into a new plant. The first picture you can see it is very small coming out of the soil, and after that you can see the cotyledon is still there. In second picture you can see very small leaves appeared here. Very small leaves appeared here. In the third you can see the cotyledons has dried up and the true leaves has grown into the plant. So like this the seed grows into a plant. Now germination of a seed. The picture you have seen how it is germinating. The process by which a seed grows into a new plant is called seed germination. If a seed grows into a new plant, then it is called germination. When seeds get enough water, air and sunlight, warmth, they grow into new plant. So there are three conditions that is very necessary to germinate a seed. These three conditions are enough water, air and sunlight or warmth. What are these three conditions necessary? Why they are necessary? First is air helps the germinating seeds to breathe, because the germinating seeds needs air to breathe because it is a living organism and every living organism needs to breathe. Second is water softens the seed coat, making it easy for the baby plant to come out. If seed coat will be hard, then it will be difficult for baby plant to break the seed coat and come out. So it must be softened by the water so that the baby plant can easily come out through the seed. Third is sunlight. Sunlight provides the warmth. Warmth is very important for the activation of the cells. No? Cells activity needs warmth. So during germination, warmth is also very important. So it is given by the sunlight. You can see in this picture also the process by which seed grows into a seedling is called germination of a seed. The seed requires oxygen, water and optimum temperature for germination. At low temperature in the refrigerator you cannot grow a seed. Parts of a seed is given here. Seed is surrounded by outer covering called coat, seed coat. Seed contains baby plant called embryo. Seed stores the reserve food in fleshy cotyledons. You can see in this picture also different stages of germination is given very clearly, how the seed is developing slowly. First you can see this picture. Seed has been sown. In the second picture, small radicle develops into root. In the second picture you can see upside also the shoot is also started to develop. It goes by outside the soil, and still the cotyledon is present. Root is growing more and more. In fifth picture you can see the cotyledon is dried up and the leaves has grown up in the new plant. So it is becoming a new plant. So this is the stages of germination. Stages of germination in a bean or gram seed. The seed gets air, water and warmth. The first stage is that the seed coat breaks up and the new plant emerges from the seed coat. The new plant develops root and shoot. After that it starts developing root and shoot. As the plant grows in size, it develops leaves and leaves started to grow. The cotyledons shrink and disappear. When the leaves develops, the cotyledons shrink and disappears because the plant will start now making their own food. Seed germination you can see here also very nicely it is given with label. You can see how radicle is shown here. In the first picture radicle is there. From the downside you can see here radicle. From the hypocotyl it is going downside, and second you can see the seed coat has broken up and the cotyledon you can see here, and cotyledon is dried up and new true leaves, first true leaves appeared in the plant. This is the stages of germination. Thank you students. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you again.